Today is January 5th, 2021. This is the second time I'm filming this because apparently I don't know how to hit record. Sorry, that's my dog. The cats are running around hissing and fighting. It is literally awesome here right now. Like the first one, everybody was quiet. Probably because they knew I wasn't recording, and now it's like, let's bring it all out. So welcome. I own the Hot Mess Express, but we persevere. So today I'm going to go through my agenda real fast. I am filming in my manky old basement. As you can see, I'm not in my usual spot. Bruce gets really anxious when I either am filming or talking on the phone. I don't know what it is. It bothers him. And it's winter here in Indiana. I can't just take him outside and let him run around while I film. That's normally what I do. But I'm not going to send him out in the cold. I think most of you would appreciate that. He has almost no hair. He is really a short-haired dog. So you're going to hear him running around. You're going to hear his claws on the floor. You're going to hear my cats hiss. We're all in this together, right? I figured the people who watch my videos are here for me and can appreciate the craziness around my house. The intense craziness. I am late filming. The day I was going to film a few weeks ago, I got a call from my youngest son's school, Nathan's school, saying that he had been exposed to COVID earlier that week. So I had to go pick him up. He's fine. He never showed any symptoms of COVID, but it just kind of threw a wrench in things. And then with them home for Christmas break, the end of Christmas break got real long, friends. Real long. It was just hard for me to find time to film, and I'm sure you can all appreciate that. And I've lived at work over this holiday season. I worked Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. It's been so busy at work. And for those of you who don't know, like I'm a PRN x-ray tech at a hospital, and what PRN, I don't even know, what does the acronym mean? I'm sure you guys know. I fill in when needed. So if there's an absence or for whatever reason, here I come. And so my schedule makes no sense. I can work all the shifts within 1 week, and I'm always tired, but I love my job, and I'm grateful for my job. I am hoping that a more permanent position will be becoming available. But if not, I'm just grateful I have a job, and I'm grateful I have a job that I love so much. Anyway, is that enough ramblings? I think that covers everything I wanted to say. So for our agenda today, I have six things that I would like to accomplish today. We're going to go over any finishes, and then I'm going to go over my whips. What's that small thing? Oh yeah, starts, and then we're going to do plans, haul, and then at the end of this video, I am filming, or I've already filmed. I'm going to go through all my kitted projects. They're all in binders. I've already filmed that, and so if you're like confused if you decide to stay for that part at the end, because it sounds like I had already filmed my floss tube, it was because I had. So I had already filmed it, thought it was all there, went on and showed my kitted projects, and then I went to go get it onto my computer. My floss tube wasn't there. We persevere. So let's get started. Finishes, as I said, 0. All my projects are ginormous. I have 0 finishes. I do have one small project. So let's go over whips. First one, this is one that I work on. Excuse me, I have to. So sorry. Like, I start filming Flosstube and I get really irpy burpy. I don't know why. Anyway, periodic table. Here is where periodic table was last time. That is one good thing of filming this a second time. I never remember to put that little spot in. And this time I remembered because I forgot the whole time last time. I wanted to accomplish 5 more elements. And I did. So I got 26 through 30 completed. And then here she is in all her beauty. This is for my oldest son who loves especially math and science. I dyed this fabric myself with RIT 18 count Ada, and then this is just DMC. I found this pattern on Etsy somewhere. It's linked, excuse me, it's linked in the info box. I love this piece. I love this fabric. Sorry, the color's funky. I'm in my basement and it's winter in Indiana, which means it's gray all the time. So I have no light. We do have windows down here, but they're over there. And my basement is, you know, a regular basement. It's gross. We're hoping to remodel it. We want to put my oldest son's bedroom down here eventually. But for right now, it's just a manky, half-finished basement. Next up, what is this? The Emerald City by Al Forrest Embroidery. I have it in a bag that, oh, I forgot to show my bag for, let's just show this because it's so cool. This is the bag I have my periodic table in. Found it on Etsy. It's super cute. I don't want to show you the other side because my pattern's in there. And then, where, oh, my floss. My floss is all together. I have 3 projects and a Floss Buddy that I'll show later. Alright, let's look at Emerald City by Al Forrest Embroidery. Still can't talk. So this is another, Floss Buddies are my jam. I love them. I had Karina make me this one with a clip inside. So there's a big pocket. Let me like turn it around so you can actually see. That'd be great. So there's like a big zip pocket under here. And then I have a clip where I put my pattern. And when I stitch, I go like so. I am using Miss Sadis Silks. She made silks for this. This was a free stitch along in 2000 something, I don't know. These are so good to stitch with. Like, I have never stitched with her silks, and I will definitely be getting a hank for some project someday. I think I really like her Toxic. It's like a green and gray and like my colors. And really all colors are my colors. I always say that, but really they're just all my colors. Let's see how far I got. I wanted to get done with part 2. Oh, here's where it was last time. I really wanted to finish part 2. I did not. Because I just was so random with my stitching this last month. I just, whatever. Yeah, this one was really hard to show last time, and it hasn't changed. I don't know where I was last time. I might be cutting off things you haven't seen. I'm sorry. I'm not taking this out. This grime guard is from somewhere on Etsy. Don't know. So, like I said, I don't know where I was last time. There's a tornado over here on the other side of Dorothy. And then there's Dorothy and Toto and the Yellow Brick Road. And then here's one of the Good Witches. And then, and something. I don't even know what that's, like a flower thing. And then there's another flower thing on the other side. And then I start on the Scarecrow. And then part 2 will be complete when I'm done with the Scarecrow. I'm sorry, with the lighting, this one doesn't show up well. This is fabric I dyed myself, 18 count Ada. It's kind of my go-to. This needle minder is like a top knot stitcher shop thing. This fabric turned out perfectly. There's wee bits of green in there. I don't think it's probably showing up. See, like nothing I did, like everything blew this out. It looked like crap no matter how I tried to show it. And that has not changed. This is a special piece for my mom. We used to watch The Wizard of Oz together all the time. I'm going to kind of sort of try to get things back where they go in their bags because it was a mess that I had to repack and start all over again. So if I can avoid maybe a little bit of the mess this time, that would be super. This time, last time, I couldn't find this because I had stuck it, I don't know what I did. I stuck it in another bag or did something. Trick or treat bag I got off of Amazon. This is my small. Her name is Winifred. I'm not even going to bother showing the picture because it's really bad. I got this out of a Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine. I'm thinking it's 2012. I have some of the Halloween ones on PDF, so I I think it's 2012. This is going to go in my stitching journal when it's done. Here's where she was last time. Here's where she is now. Got a little bit of work. I didn't do a ton. I don't know if I'd love her. She's cute. I'll finish her. I'm glad she's small though. If she was much bigger, I don't think I'd like it. This needle minder was like a progress keeper, and I turned it into a needle minder. This is Picture This Plus Eek. I got this in the Trick or Treat box from Black Needle Society. I'm using all the called for. Most of them are DMC, and I think there's some weeks. Those greens are weeks, I think. She's cute. She'll be a nice addition. I'm just not getting very far on her. Probably because, you know, squirrel. And then I have, where are my flosses? And it's in a bendy flip. Yes, it is Wizard of Oz, and yes, it's amazing. I'm obsessed with Karina's products. I mean, like, obsessed. I love them. Alright, so let's get this back in the bag properly. Next up is my son's Christmas stocking. My youngest son, Nathan's Christmas stocking. It's Edison. He is insane. Like, he is the craziest cat I have ever met. We love him, but he's the reason we didn't have a Christmas tree. He would have lived in the Christmas tree. He would have gotten injured. Oh, it would have been awful. Anyway, this is Little Hoots. It's a Dimensions kit. I don't love stitching this. Did I already say here it was last time? Because here it was last time, if I didn't already say that. Here's where she is now. Oh, those little snowflakes are miserable. And yes, I carried my thread on those. You bet I do. And I'm not sorry. You can't even really see all of the little snowflakes. They're just like little random stitches here and there. It's like, I hate you. But I'm using all the called for stuff in the kit. This is 18 count, or no, 14 count Ada. I said, I'm pretty sure it's a Dimensions kit. My son loves it. And so for him, I will persevere. I think perseverance should be my word for the year. I usually don't make a word for this year. But I think I've said the word perseverance about 20 times just today. Seeing a theme. Hold on, this is a little harder to get. I need a little bit bigger bag for this. I just have like some random bag I found around the house. I think I need to get something a little that fits a little better. But yep, I'm going to get it in there because I don't want to mess with it later. It's just like a random, I don't even know where I got that. I've had it forever. Next up, let's do Alice with Flamingo. She lives in this bag. Obviously my projects and my project bags don't match, except for in their awesomeness. She did a de-statch a while ago, and I got this from Michelle Bendy. And here is the Floss Buddy that I have for Alice with Flamingo, and I have Poe Portrait, which you haven't seen in a long time. And then down here is periodic tables. So I'm able to store quite a bit. It's a 90 pocket. Karina actually picked out that fabric for me because she knows me. I don't even have to tell her what I want. She just already knows. Hope to meet her someday. Alright, okay, let's get out Alice with Flamingo. Here is where Miss Alice was last time. And here she is now. Finished her page. So I worked more on the flamingo's neck. Her arm is coming through. I finished that little bow. And then down here, we're going to start seeing her hands come in. This is such a fun stitch. And it goes actually relatively quickly. Even though it's full coverage, the pages are small. And it's not really confetti. Like down here, there's a lot of color changes, but it's still not confetti. You can tell it's like bigger blocks of color. And the effect is just amazing. What's this designer's name? Miss Peggotty, I can't remember. She's amazing though. I bought the whole set of these. Grime Guards, Etsy somewhere. That needle minder is made by me. When I was in X-ray school, we had to have markers with numbers on them, and I turned my markers into needle minders. And what a marker is, we just mark the left or right side of the patient when we take our picture. So, there you go. Miss Alice with Flamingo. What's next? Okay. There is Halloween Quaker. I got these. I got like a set of these on Amazon. I like using like the tote bags. Here is where Halloween Quaker was last time, and I need just unthread it. And here is where it is now. I'm just going to tuck my thread right here. Grime Guard I got on Etsy, don't remember. So I'm pretty sure last time, if I'm remembering correctly, I just kind of had that done. Like I was working on this tree, and then I've moved on to the houses. These houses are no joke. They are taking me forever, and they're kind of fiddly. So I make a lot of counting mistakes. Like I thought like the trees would create counting mistakes for me, but it's not. It was the houses. This is done on 18 count Haunted by Picture This Plus. I made that needle minder out of a random guitar pick I found. I love this. But yeah, that town on the bottom, I think I have 2 more houses, and I will be happy to never stitch those again. There's that. Let's go on to a knitting, my only knitting whip. Oh, and all the way, also, I'm using all the classic color works that were called for. And then there's 310. Trying to do better about explaining everything. I forget crap all the time. Alright, knitting. Okay, let's see where I accomplished. Here is where the Afghan was last time. And here is where it is now. And I am actually just going to show you all 3 parts. Because why not? Because it is stunning. Alright, so here is my first part that I finished a while ago. They all get kind of like stitched together in a way that I can't remember. So I'm just going to show you. This is the Hue Shift Afghan by Knit Picks. I got their kit a while ago. So there's part 1. And then here is part 2, which I have completed since you've seen it last. Is this perfect? No. And am I okay with it? Yes. My oldest son, Stevie, he saw me knitting this. He said, hey, is that for me? I'm like, would you like it to be? And he said, yes. So it is for Stevie. And he doesn't care about the imperfections. As Amanda May says, progress over perfection. That is the 2nd time, 3rd, maybe even 4th time I'm quoting her today because I love that quote. And then here's the 3rd section. That doesn't go that way. I am not moving as fast at this one because these aren't quite my colors. I kind of preferred the blues and greens and whatnot. Green is my favorite color. Some of these don't line up very well. Like this one bugs me kind of. I'm not going to lie. Steady up. Right here. This doesn't meet up very well. Am I going to pull it out and redo it? I was tempted. Am I going to do it? Absolutely not. It will just not be perfect. And it still will be beautiful. And will be made with love. There's a fuzz. So I'm hoping to have this section done by next time. Maybe even start on the next one. My color looks terrible. I'm so washed out. But actually, in reality, I'm actually pretty that pale. So, pretty realistic. And then, all in here, let me show you this. I got this on Amazon. This is where I kind of hold like the balls of yarn I'm not like currently using and stuff. They just kind of stay in here because like my working section, the section I'm actually working on, goes in this bag I got on Amazon. I didn't put it away properly last time. So like my knitting needles, my pattern, and then section 3 right in there. And then I have about 3 balls of yarn. So after those sections are complete, there's a black border that goes around it. Like half my head's cut off most of this video because it's like really hard to get things set up down here. That's my whips. I have a new start. Do you want to see it? With a random new start. I just felt like starting something. It just lives in a manky old pillowcase right now. This is my first time using scroll rods, and I found it quite enjoyable. So, hope I didn't flash pattern. If I did, sorry. I just decided, I did not start this on New Year's because, as I said, I worked on New Year's, so I started a couple days early. I just felt like starting this. This is actually going to be for my husband. So what is it, you ask? Sorry, I had this better organized last time. I'm like, well, did I really? Sorry. I really didn't, but. All Souls Veirlanden. By, what is this? Quiltify Designs. And what am I doing it in, you asked? 115 DMC variegated floss. And it's going to all be in this. A little darker than it actually is, but it's not awful. I just have them in like this little. Eventually I'm going to get a project bag for these scroll rods, but I have not done that yet. So let's see how far I got. There you go. This was fabric I dyed myself in my dyeing video, so if you watch that you recognize this fabric. First time using scroll rods, I'm quite fond of it. So I've got my little doodad here. What are these old doodads called? I just call them the doodads. I love this piece. My husband loves skulls and whatnot. And this is actually a fabric. I made a little error on. There's a little black dot on it. It drives me nuts, but my husband doesn't care. He loves it anyway. That needle minder I found some buttons and made it. I make a lot of little needle minders. Handy clamp is what this scroll rod is. So it has like clamps like a Q-snap. So that's that. And then that was my new start. Let me just put it away. Thank you for your patience while I try not to make a huge mess. Alright, friends, what's next? Put that in there. So that is it for my whips, new starts. There was, what, 6 or 7 of them? I had, including my knitting, I had 7 whips in the 1 new start. That's a lot for me in 1 month. It was really unsettled. Life's been hard. Let's go on to my haul. Oh no, let's not go on to haul yet. Just kidding. I'm going to go over my plans. Plans. Okay, so I want 5 more elements on the periodic table. Just keep working on that one. On the stocking, I want to, like, underneath that hat, you can just see the little owl face up to his little beak. I would like to complete that. I want to finish part 2 of Emerald City. I want to finish those darn houses on Halloween Quaker. And then I want to start maybe another page on Alice with Flamingo. Now, why did I pick those projects, you ask? I mean, am I going to be able to accomplish all that in 2 weeks? Probably not. But it's okay. If I don't accomplish my goals, it's okay. I am not going to do like a whip parade or anything for the new year. Since I've just started my Flosstube in August, I already did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like my year reviews and whatnot around my Flosstube anniversary. So I'll go over kind of like what people do for the new year. How far did I come, blah, blah, blah. So that's when I'm going to do that. But I do have some goals of things I want to finish in 2021. Are you ready? Am I going to be able to do it? Probably not, but it's okay. My projects are so large, I don't get finishes, really. So I want to finish my periodic table for Stevie. I want to finish that stocking for Nathan. I want to finish Emerald City. I barely started that. I doubt it will get done, but it's still on my list of things I'd like to finish. I want to finish Halloween Quaker, and I want to finish Alice with Flamingo. Those are all lofty goals, but it just does help me focus a little bit, because I have 15 whips, and so I tend to, something shiny, and then I start things, and maybe, I don't have to explain it to you, y'all know. So those are just kind of, just help focus me a little bit, and I just do my best, right? So now let's go on to haul, and I think I forgot something, so hold on one second. Oh, no, I didn't, it's right there. Just kidding. Okay, so I did not get a ton of stuff. I have a little bit of haul, though. And let's start with some Stitchy Kindness. Park Hopper Bart. That is so hard to say. I think it has too many P's. Had a giveaway on his channel, I don't know, a month ago or something. And I was lucky enough to win. If you're not watching him, please do. He is an utter delight. So what is this? Poison Apples by Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts. She is the person who does like the literary stitch-alongs. And I'm considering maybe doing her Lion and the Witch in the Wardrobe, one that she has later this year. But mystery stitch-alongs, I don't even bother keeping up, because I just don't. I like to have the whole pattern. That's okay. That's just how I prefer it. This helps me organize better if I have the entire thing. But as lovely as that pattern is, he sent me a card, a Christmas card, and I love this. I love the card, I think, more than the pattern. Edward Gorey. Remember the do they even do the mystery on PBS? That mystery stuff? I love British mysteries. I have BritBox, and I watch the British mysteries all day long. Shakespeare and Hathaway. I think it's Hathaway. Hathaway, I think. It's one of my favorites. But thank you, Bart. Appreciated it. Okay, what else did I buy? Okay, I got this guy. Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, June 1993. I got this for one thing in here. I found this on eBay for this guy. Sorry, I know I'm holding it at a weird angle. I'm trying to avoid the glare, see. My husband, for those of you who don't know, is a general contractor, and his specialties are tile work and cabinetry. And I've been trying to find him like a really cool tool pattern, and this is the kind of saying to me. So I saw this on a Facebook group, and they were kind enough to tell me where they had found that pattern. So I will be making this for my husband sometime. But I guess I have to say, look at, they showed it made into like an apron and stuff. That is horrifying. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. I did get a few Stitchy Christmas things. Yeah. I buy my own Christmas presents. Like, it's not, my husband likes to wait until the last minute. And so then he just gets the first thing on the shelf. And so just for the health of our marriage, I purchase my own Christmas stuff. It's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings or anything. It just works. I get exactly what I want, and it makes me happy. Makes him happy. He has less work. What is this? Ocean ABC. Kind of reminds us of a trip we took to Florida. This is done by Design Works Crafts. It's just a kit. I think there's 14 count Ada in there. See, these are on floss cards. I kind of prefer that. All the flosses, patterns in there. What I would like to do with this when it's finished is we have a ton of shells and sand dollars. That's what Nathan liked collecting, was the sand dollar pieces. And then he would find one that was like fourth of the way there, and he'd be like, look, I found a sand quarter. So cute. I want to take pieces of those shells and the sand dollars around the frame and frame it that way. So that needs to go over there, the kitted stuff. Next, this is an embroidery book I'm sure many of you have seen. Stitchcraft. I will probably never embroider any of these things, but the stuff in here is phenomenal. It's so cool. It's like weird. If you don't like weird things, you won't like this book. I'll try to be careful with what I show, because some of it is like atomical, and I know that can be triggering for some. So let me find something that's not. There's like kidneys and lungs. There's like dissected things, and I don't want to have to necessarily share that with you if you don't want to see it. No, toward the back here, there's some things. Oh, I have a weird obsession with nesting dolls. And so I really like that one. And then I know, let's see, there's like just interesting things that are like perfect for me. Will I ever embroider any of this? Probably not. But it sure is fun looking at this book. Like all sorts of oddities in here. So, very cool. I don't want to show it too much because if you want to see what's in there, you can, I got this on Amazon, so you can like flip through some of their reviews and see if it's something that's for you. Next up, let's look at some yarn. How about some yarn? I'm going to, sorry, if your dog started barking because he did, I'm sorry. Let me just wait a second. If he doesn't stop, I'll pause. I know that's upsetting to some others' dogs, and I don't want to do that. Anyway, this is some yarn that I got for a scarf for myself. I don't have the pattern. I should have grabbed the pattern, but I forgot. It's not as pink as it's kind of showing. It's like a red. I'm going to make this into a scarf for myself. It's so soft. It's like a triple cabled scarf. I'm going to do Stevie's scarf first, which is just one cable, so it'll be good practice. Let's see, this is Fall Leaves, DK Weight, and I think I got this on Etsy, and I think it's kind of like this weird cursive. It's hard to read. I think it's hood fiber, but if you look up like fall yarn, they're one of the first ones that showed up. It's so pretty. I love fall colors. I love all colors. All colors are my colors. Except for, you know, the color my face is right now. Next up, let's do some Bestitch Me stuff. Alright, so let's start with something that I had ordered. This is called Fall. And it is not 18 count Ada. Surprise! This is so pretty. This is 28 count Jobelin, yes. Now, fun fact. I had purchased this for a chatelaine, which you'll see in my kitted project section. It's not big enough. And I'm glad I'm a triple, double, quadruple checker. So I ordered some linen from Bestitch Me in the colorway Mummy. And I'm going to do that instead. I don't know. I think what happened is maybe I put down 18 count instead of 14 count, and it gave me the wrong size, which is fine. That's why I double checked myself. So this, I don't know what this is going to be for, but it's going to be for something absolutely stunning. So now let us talk about fabric and floss of the month. I'm missing a floss. I am part of Brandy's, sorry, I'm like fiddling, Fabric of the Month and Silks of the Month. For her fabrics, she has several different choices. You can be in her neutral club, you can be in her colored club, or you can be in her mixed club. I'm in the mixed, so every other month, one month I'll get a neutral, and then the next month I'll get a colored. This month, excuse me, let me get a, where'd my drink? Excuse me, I have a little sippy. This month I got a colored, and it's called, what is this called? Oh, Winter Blues. 18 count Ada. Look at how pretty that is. I love her fabrics so much, obviously, because I'm always showing them. But I think I prefer colored fabrics. I think for this year, I'm going to stick with the every other month, so I have some neutrals in my stash. I don't gravitate toward neutrals. I like color. This is so pretty. And then the silks, guys. Wait for it. They're so good. Look at those. Now, every single month, I'm like, oh, these are my favorite. Oh, these are my favorite. And once again, this month, I'm like, yeah, these are definitely my favorite. She just is improving. She's getting better and better. They're more beautiful. I mean, they're all beautiful, but she is like, she's getting good. Real good. So let's go through them, shall we? Here's Frozen. A little brighter than I think it's showing up. Unpopular opinion, I do not like the movie Frozen at all. My kids don't either. It's too sad. What's this one? This one's ice. This guy is Arctic. I think this one's my favorite. So pretty. I love that color of blue. Kind of like a galaxy bluish. What's this one? Nautilus. Kind of like a sea blue. And then this last one is called Nebula. Ooh, it's coming up, I don't know. It's kind of like a cross between like a navy and a midnight blue. Now all together again. There we go. Aren't they pretty? And that's it for my haul, I think. Yep. I'm at the end of my basket. Thank you for putting up with me today. I'm in a weird mood. I'm tired. I mean, I'm tired. And I have things to do. So I need to get going. I hope you want to stick around for the end of the video and watch how I organize my kitted projects. Oh, wait, hold on. There was one more thing. I had forgotten it last time, and then I forgot it again for, I showed it during my kitted videos. Or my kitted videos? My kitted projects. This is something I got on Etsy. And I showed it. Okay, so what this is, it's kind of hard to see. I don't have like a printed picture of this. It's Halloween alphabet. And they had a half price sale. I can look up, while I'm talking, I'll look up it's not focusing very well, and I apologize for that. I'll link it, and then I'll also look up who the seller is. So they're alphabet that all have a Halloween theme, and it's incredible. Here's my dilemma, and maybe you guys can help me, give me some opinions. How should I stitch those? I don't want them to be individual. I think they're 100 by 100. Okay, so they're not small. What do I do? I would like them all to be together, but I feel like my fabric would be gigantic. If you have any opinions or ideas, let me know. I mean, I'm not going to be starting that for a hot minute. I've got plenty of stuff. Let's see. Oh My Stitches Shop is where I got that. She sells the individual letters, and then she had them all together. And I think over Christmas or New Year or something, she had them on sale. And so I snagged them because I really liked them. I just need to figure out how to stitch it. So that's it, again. So if you want to stick around to see the kitted project section, please do. There's lots of good stuff. And if not, I will see you hopefully in 2 weeks. My work schedule for January is not too crazy. So I'm hoping to be able to get it up in a couple weeks again. And I just appreciate you guys sticking around and being understanding of how difficult my situation can be at times with scheduling. You all get it. You have kids, family, work. I don't have to explain it. You understand. So I'll see you in a minute for my project section. Bye. Alright friends, I am all set up. I'm right up here. I just put a blanket down on my basement floor. I'm pretty sure my cat's been living on this blanket for like the last 2 weeks. So, sorry. So, first of all, I think these might be a little out of order. I'm going to show you just generally how I keep things. This is probably going to be glare-tastic, because these are all in plastic. This is going to be awesome. But I keep all my kitted projects in these white binders with sleeves in there. And that's actually how I organize all my charts and whatnot. Eventually, my like regular charts that don't have any anything with them, that needs reorganization. Like I just reorganized all this stuff and got all this stuff typed up. And then I also have a spreadsheet that I created. So I'm just kind of like slowly organizing my things. So let's go through. As I was organizing, this is the reason I decided to do Stitch from Stash. I don't think I mentioned that in the video. That is the one group I'm going to participate in this year, and I'm going to do like their monthly challenges. So for this month it was create a new start from your already kitted things, and so that's where all Souls Veirlanden. That was part of the reason I started it, but the main reason, let's be honest, is because I wanted to. But I don't need to buy things. So let's see, what do I have? This is the first thing I have for my kitted projects. This one doesn't fit in the binders, it's too tall. But it's a Dimensions Gold Collection. What is this one? Something to Maggie the Messmaker. This thing is gigantic. And I think it's all full coverage. But it's so dang cute. Oh yeah, the glare is going to be fantastic. There we go. Bear with me while I figure out how to get the glare off of everything. So that's, I don't remember when I got this, but it has, I'll just, go off the kit. I found sometimes I don't love kitted projects because of the way that it's organized. I think I just need to put this stuff on bobbins and just put it on in a Floss Buddy like I do with all my things. I think that's part of the reason why I get a little frustrated, because I try to use like floss bags and stuff. I just don't like it as well. Alright, let's see what's in my first binder. I have 3 binders, be warned. So like I said, I have like what it is, and then I have a list of everything that's in here. I'm doing this upside down, so sorry if it's even more awkward than normal. There we go. This is a stitch along that was done last year. Oh no, who was the person who did it? Excuse me, that's just a floss list. Let me just pull this out. Once again, he like released like a part of it like every couple weeks. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of what it looks like when it's done. Shoot. Oh, here it is. Just Stitch Designs. And it's the Addams Family house. So each house that he released had another character from the house. It is so awesome. But like I said, I don't really like to do like surprise stitch alongs. I joined this after he had a couple rooms released, and it's amazing, as you saw from the picture. I don't have all the floss for this yet. This is just a partially kitted, and that's what I do. Like on here, there's little parentheses. You probably can't read that very well, but I say like if it's fully kitted, if it just has the fabric, if it just has floss or whatnot. And then for fabric, this is an 18 count Phantom. Oh, Haunted. Sorry, Haunted. I picture this plus. This is what I'm doing Halloween Quaker on. And I was like afraid this might be a little too dark or something, but a lot of those rooms are full coverage. So I'm not too concerned about it. I'm going to keep this fabric. And then they go right in these sleeves. And then this, all my binders live on a bookshelf my husband made for me a few years ago for Christmas. And then I just stick everything in here. That's why these binders are so fat, and that's why I have so many. I just like having things organized, and they're alphabetized by the name of a chart. Enjoy my struggle. There we go. This next one, oh, the glare is not too bad on these guys. Maybe I will like zoom in just a little bit. That's a little too much. Let's try that. This is All Hallows Eve sampler by, this is a Joan Elliott. And then there, you guys get to see a preview of what's coming next. There's all my stuff. I need to get like all my flosses in like little bags, so I don't like having them. I'll probably do that after the video. It's just getting them grouped together in like a little bag. And then this is, oops, the fabric I dyed. 18 count Aida. This is the fabric I dyed for it. Isn't that good? And then the flosses are the called for DMCs. It's mostly through 10. Thank you for tolerating me while I just get everything put back. I don't want to have a huge mess. Alright, the next one up, as you've got a little preview. Sorry, this is a horrible printed. Sorry, this is even harder than normal because I'm upside down. Dracula's Confession by Lindy Stitches. Let's move it over. This was another fabric that I dyed on my video that I showed how I dyed fabric. Isn't that pretty? And then all the called for, there's a Dinky dye, there's Weeks, and then there's some DMC. So it's all the called for. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get all like the flosses like in a bag together. They're getting a little mangled. Okay, this next one is another Dimensions kit. This is actually one I was showing my youngest son. Sorry, it's just like a mess in there. I was showing my youngest son. He wanted me to do this. This looks like a little bit like our cat Lucy. And it's Frederick the Literate. I was surprised he wanted me to do this one for him because I have some others I thought he'd like better. There we go. Sorry, it's still a little glare, but all the kit flosses. This is black Aida of some sort. 18 count. Or not 18, sorry, 14 count. So that should actually not be that bad to stitch on. There's some sparkles in there. This one will be fun to do. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm just going to put those on bobbins. I'm just happier that way. What's next? Oh, sorry. There we go. A Ghostly Mandala. This is an ink circles. Let me show you what I decided to do on that. This was a fabric that did not turn out perfectly, but that's okay. What does Amanda May say? And I repeat her all the time. Progress over perfection. See, this one has like some imperfections on there. I don't even know how I managed that. On this side, though, you can't really tell. Like, if you flip it over, you can't even see it. You can see like a couple little spots. And then I have chosen a Bestitch Me Silk Through the Ages, or what is that? No, Through the Stones. So that'll be delightful. Now this one, gosh, I wish I knew more about. I had purchased this when I had first kind of started stitching, And it was like it was imported from Hungary, I think. I found it on Etsy as like a mystery box for stitching. It was a Halloween box. And so it came with, had like assorted candy, and then it came with finishing for this guy. And I think inside's just the chart, yeah. And I can't remember, it's like Barbral Creations. I don't even know if they, what's up with her, with that place. I didn't like research it beforehand to see if it was still a thing. But it was like all her own. You had like all this stuff to finish it. There's a wee bit of trim. Thinking here's a needle. Yeah, needles. And then she had dyed all of her own flosses for it, which are really beautiful. And then there was some linen. I don't know, 28 count. It says somewhere. I don't know, it says somewhere. And then you finish it like, you get this board to finish it like it is in the picture. I wish I had more information to tell you about this person. Actually, look. Sorry, this is super hard. Not only is it backwards, I'm sitting awkwardly, so it's hard for me to see. So if you're interested, there you go. I'm going to get all this put back, and then we'll go on to the next binder. I have to get to the post office today. My least favorite thing to do, but it's got to get done. For my giveaway, Stitching in Atlanta Good Enough, she won, and I still haven't gotten her package out. She's been really nice about it, but it's like after Nathan got exposed to the COVID, I didn't want to take any chances of touching things and then sending them out. So I'm going to get that out today. It's actually probably for the best. Maybe it'll allow the postal service to catch up so it doesn't get lost in the fold somewhere. Alright, so there's that one. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. And most of those are fully kitted, all but one. Let's go on to this guy. Right. Yep. Alright, so there you go. Let's see, it's number 1. A big old mess, but nonetheless. Oh, yes, that needs to be in a zip bag. We have Hawthorne Hollow, Halloween at Hawthorne Hollow. Oh, it's getting a little mangled. Okay. I think I need to actually just take this out. Sit in there nicer. I'm sure you've seen it, you love it, it's so good. This might be a start after Halloween Quaker. I'm definitely going to start another Halloween piece because you have to have a Halloween piece at all times, in my opinion. So there's that. Let's get that in there. There we go. That'll fit in there nicer. It won't get as mangled. I have all the flosses. These are all the called for DMCs in this bag. And then this was a fabric I had self-dyed. 18 count Ada, of course. Oh man, look how big this is. There we go. Look at how pretty this is. This is one of my favorites. Of course, all of them. As soon as I see them, like, oh, that's one of my favorite fabrics. Ooh, that's one of my favorite fabrics. That's how we roll, right? That's why we do what we do. Because they're all our favorites. Tuck this guy away. Now here is the Shadow Lane that I'm going to be starting. Yeah, you can see nothing. I hope I have a picture of it in here. If not, I'll pull it up on my phone. I don't. Okay, hold on one second. I want you to see this. It's really pretty. I had ordered the kit from European Cross Stitch Company. So I have the DMCs, which didn't come included, which I bought. And then all the beads and fancy stuff. And then I have commissioned Karina from Bags Plus to make me a Floss Buddy specifically for this project. So I sent her my product. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my phone. I sent her the, I keep wanting to say ingredient list, and that is not what I mean at all. The, materials list. And I said, this is what the materials are. Can you make me something? Because this is going to take forever. I mean, it's a Shadowland. It's not the biggest Shadowland in the world. It's called Halloween Kitty. And, hold on, I have a picture of it. But it's going to take a long time. So I wanted to have something. I wanted to keep all my stuff together. Of course, now I'm not going to be able to find it. Where are you, kitty? I can't believe I don't have that. I have, like, on my phone, I have, like, all my projects that have either started or been purchased. Look, oh my god, look at that. Then I have, like, a section for, like, my current projects. So I'm surprised. Oh, it's under kitty, I bet. There it is. Halloween Kitties from Shadowland. I'm making you want to puke yet. And there's a glare. Oh, that's awesome. I have to deal with it. So yeah. And then I forgot to show something, one of my purchases. And this is really cool, and I wanted to maybe get an opinion on this. Find it. I got this on Etsy. There it is. So if you can see, they're the alphabet, but they're all Halloween themed. I don't know how the heck I should stitch those. Like, I really don't want them individual, because they're like by 100 by 100. But if I put them all on the same fabric, it's going to be gigantic. I don't know what to do. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously this isn't going to be something I can start right away, because I have plenty. That'll be one of Halloween start, but anyway, moving on. So yeah, I'm really excited. Halloween Kitty will get started sometime this year. I had ordered the Bestitch Me linen in Mummy for this. So it's not going to be on that blue that showed in the picture. I'm enjoying watching me struggle. We all struggle. Alright, let's move on. What's this? Horrid Old Hag. I can never remember what this one's called. I always want to call it Haunted Old Hag, and that's not what it's called. This is an Autumn Lane. And this girl is all kitted up. I have all the DMC in there, which it doesn't take too much. I don't quite have it on bobbins yet. And then the fabric I had chosen was 18 count Ada Caramel Apple by Bestitch Me. Look at how good it's going to look with those flosses. So pretty. So I lost count on how many kitted projects, but are you seeing a theme? This is why I stitch Mustache. Sorry, Bruce sees something. He's up there running around. Sorry. Hope that that's not too irritating. Listen to him run around on this wooden floor. Oops, I'm sorry. I accidentally moved the camera. There she is. Lady Justice. Do I have fabric? Yeah, I do have fabric for her. I just don't have the DMC. And I am going to do a skin conversion. Gary from the Sunshine Stitchers. And then in here, there it says conversion. I printed it off. I did a screenshot. I printed it. And then I have the beads. And then I have the fabric I had chosen, which was another, stitch me, again, 18 count, right? No, 16 count. And I don't know what the colorway is. The colorway is beautiful. Alright, the last thing in here is, just go in. Alright, that was going in awkwardly. I am going to set that one aside because I don't want to mangle. Just set that like that. Is the letters from Hogwarts. Not started this. This was like a choose your own adventure from Cutting Cross Stitch. This year they're doing a Disney one and an Animal Crossing one. And I'll probably do the Animal Crossing one. But once again, I've not started it. I don't have the floss for this one, but I do have the fabric. And this was it Mystic? Yes, Mystic Fabrics had partnered with Cutting Cross Stitch to dye like a mystery fabric for this project. And so it was sized properly, and it was just, look, it's really pretty. But you know, I don't know, man. This one's a lot of work too. I mean, this one's huge, and so we'll see. I'm not throwing out the idea of doing it, so I'm going to keep them together for now, but I'm not sure I'm going to do this. I love it. It's beautiful, but man, oh man. Alright, let's go on to the last binder. This in the back. I like to stick my stuff in the back so like ink doesn't rub off anything. There's not too many in the next one, so we'll get through the next one quickly. Sorry. I hope all your dogs aren't barking because mine... Ew, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll pause for just a second so you guys don't have to listen to Brucey bark. Okay, I think he should be okay now. I took him outside and let him go potty, gave him some extra food, so he should be okay for another 5 minutes or so. Okay, so last binder. What lives in here? And here comes, you might see Edison. Edison's coming to see what I'm doing. Edison's the kitten. That's nuts. He is, I've never seen a cat like him. He's crazy. Anyway, these are my Mill Hill Haunted, for my Haunted Village. That I haven't even finished one yet, but I have them all. So I'll just go through them really quickly. I have them in kind of the order I think I'm going to stitch them. Opera House. What's this one called? Midnight Owl. Sorry, there's going to be a lot of glare on these. I'm sorry. And then this is a farm, right? Midnight Farm. Ooh, you can't see that at all. I'm sorry. And I don't want to take the time to take all these out. And then Laboratory. The Haunted Laboratory. These are all so good. So my Haunted Village, I haven't shown it in a while. It's going to have 2 rows of 5 buildings. I got that idea from Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. She was doing that. I'm like, love it. Okay, battery died. It's changed now. See if we can get through this last binder. So I think you saw all those before my battery died. And here's the other 5 that'll be in the second row. Wanda's Wands. There we go. And then that's Ghost Town. And then Witch. These will be like in the center. So you'll have like 2 buildings on each side with a non-building in the middle. Hotel. And then this is like a haunted mansion. These are incredible. I need to work on them more. I really do like them. Again, it's just that weird kit thing. I know, I'm weird about kits. Alright, a couple more and we'll be done. This is The Pilgrim by Long Dog Samplers. Sorry, Brucey's up there running around. He sleeps all morning. He's so lazy. And then when he gets up, he's wild. So my pretty silks. Silk for you, whatever number. It's the purple black one. And then the fabric. This is the fabric that I dyed. Another fabric I dyed in my dyeing video. That turned out just magnificent. I think this was the one that was like a little bit muddy in the middle. Just a little because it was so big. I didn't have a pan big enough. So the middle got a little, you know, really on camera it doesn't look muddied at all. Which is encouraging. Because in person it kind of does. I had that folded weird. Okay, we're almost done. I think we have one more. Oh, I need to put... I do need to update those a little bit because I started all Souls Veirlanden, and then I need to put in this one I just showed you. And I think this is it. This is my last one. My youngest son loves red pandas. We have one at our zoo, and that's what he picked as his stuffed when we went to the zoo once, and that was like his favorite stuffed animal. And so I got him, God, that's so hard the way I'm sitting. So I got him this kit that I'll start someday. I got this off mybobbin.com. All the kitty kit stuff. I think, is this wool floss, I think? So I'm really excited to try that. I might even try that sooner rather than later. So sorry. Bruce has lost his mind. I think he's actually probably chasing one of the cats because they love to antagonize him. So I think these are wool flosses, so I'm really excited to try it. And I just love this pattern. Every time I look at it, it's just so pretty. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's like one big pattern. And I don't really love that. Like, you know, like a Mirabilia is kind of like one big road map. And then it's 18 count Aida. Yeah, woolen and acrylic yarn is what you use to stitch that. So I'm really excited to try that. That'll be fun. And that is it. And that is the reason Stitch from Stash. Most of these things are fully kitted. There's just a few things that aren't, but almost all of it is in these binders. So I hope you enjoyed seeing kind of how I organize. Maybe in the future when I have all my spreadsheets complete, I will actually just start linking them down below. What Two Martini Stitcher, she does that with like all of her whips. She just links her spreadsheet that has everything on it, and I really like that idea because creating a description box is not my favorite, but I do it because I love y'all. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with my exhaustedness and my dogness and my disorganizedness. And I will see you all in a couple of weeks. Bye. Well, friends, as you can obviously see, oh my gosh, guys, it has been nothing but frustration today. Filmed my Flosstube twice, and as I was putting things away, I noticed I was missing some things from my kitted projects. There was a whole fourth binder. And I'm like, well, what do I do? Just not show it? But I'm like, you know what? You've been along for this messy ride. Let's finish it, shall we? So I'm filming this, tacking it on the end. Let's just get through this. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me talk anyway. Oh, this has the pattern on it. This has nothing kitted up, and I don't even know why it's in here. This is the sewing room. It is a freebie by Tiny Modernist. I'm going to eventually do this for a friend, and I think that's why I have it sitting here. So let me just... I don't even know what this is. Oh, here we go. My love for Russian nesting dolls. This is a little, there's like a whole season of them, or season. There's a whole year of seasons. So this is Spring Doll, and I have the other three. This is the floss for her. And then here is the fabric that I dyed. It's pretty similar to Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. It's really pretty. And is that very spring-like? Nope. Do I care? Nope. It's too gorgeous. It's 18 count Ada. Guys, I can't help but laugh at myself. What is wrong with me today? I think I have fried every single brain cell. But you guys don't care. You love me anyway. Spooky. You guys can't hear. I'm going to adjust things. So. Then I think I'm going to zoom in just a hair. Because I don't feel like you guys can see very well. Hold on one second. Oh, sorry, I don't have my... Oh, there we go, and I'm showing you a pattern. Sorry. I don't have things set up quite like I did last time, so it's a little bit more awkward. We're just going to go with it. This one is Spooky Halloween by Lakeside Needlecraft. Let me just flip that over. Look at that anymore. Let's see, what do I have? I think this is Eek by Pictureless Plus. 18 count Ada. It's the same thing I'm doing my little Winifred on. And then all the DMC. There's not much. It's 310, and then some of the light effects. There's glow in the dark, and then there's yellow and green. Next up, we have a kit here. This is what made me realize I was missing something. I'm like, where's my Darth Vader? This is a Star Wars Dimension kit. This is Darth Vader, of course. There is, what kind of Ada is in here? 14 count black Ada, and then all the flosses. Look at how pretty those flosses are. Up next, what is this? Where's my picture for this? I'm just going to flip it so you don't see that pattern. This is another one that I got off of, what is it, mybobbin.com. It's an octopus. It's like a whole underwater thing. I think these are actually like cotton flosses in here. Let's look. It's, well, that's not in English. Oh, here we go. 14 count white Ada with wool and acrylic thread and some cotton threads. I love octopus. They're one of my favorite animals. There we go. Tuck that away. I can't believe I forgot this whole binder. Guys, what is wrong with me today? There we go. What is this one? This one is Wings and Things. Another ink circles. I'm doing this in glow in the dark, so the spider web is going to be glow in the dark. You probably can't even see that's a spider web. And I'm using, of course, Be Stitch Me's Wicked, and then glow in the dark for the spider web. And this is Ada I self-dyed. Let's look at it. Pretty. I know, it's like, you don't think this is going to match, but trust me, it's going to look so good. It looks crazy. I just have a feeling it's really going to work. And then, last for cross stitch in here is the Zimmerman coverlet. Zimmerman coverlet by Modern Folk Embroidery, who saw Cross Stitch Power Hour Ellen. She has like a coverlet that she's had in her family since the 1800s, and then he charted it. I don't have my silk in here. I'm gonna use Silks for You. The silk I got was flawed, and so they're sending me a new blue silk for that. I don't know when I'm gonna start that. That's huge. I kind of want to do it the way it's charted, because it's like, it's a repeat. So the repeat is just charted. I want to do all three, and it's like 700 by something else ridiculous. It's huge, but it's so pretty. And then that's it for cross stitch. I have some just real quick, since I turned the camera back on. These are my knitting patterns that I got. Knit Picks had a sale that their patterns were like $2 or something, so then I got some. They're all in black and white. This is called the Buffalo, but you're not going to really get a very good idea what these look like. Since I'm here again, hillside throw. This one's cute. This one has a whale on it. Happy Place Afghan. Let's see, what are you? Joinery. Say that 5 times fast. That was hard once. What that one is. I think there's just one more in here. Oh no, there's 2 more. Put blocks together. Which one's this one called? Whatever that says. Read it for yourself. And then there's one in here that's like a Celtic pattern. That's really pretty. Which I definitely don't have the skills for yet. Glass knot Afghan. It's hard to say. That's what I have in here for knitting patterns. So that will definitely be it for me. I don't care if I find 10 more binders. I don't care if my Flosstube breaks again. I will not be filming again today. Hopefully I can still get this all up. Today's Tuesday. If I can't, I might have to go up tomorrow. We'll just see how fast I can get everything in the computer and edited. So, this time, really, truly, bye.